time for the bell. How many options will you sell? Fire up your platform, get ready to enter. But first, let's get the mindset centered. Hey, hey, let's go. We're not here to gamble, we're here to trade. We follow the plan, that's how we get paid. Testing, trading, have success. Find what works for you and forget the rest. Stats and probabilities is what we're about. Time to dismiss greed and doubt. Focus on the process, not the money. And the profits will flow like honey. Power Hour Live, let's start the show. Come on, trade hackers, get ready to go. 0-day options, time to make bank. Get locked and loaded, then be ready to blank. Hey!
Hey everyone, welcome to Power Hour Live, Wednesday, February 5th. S&P up 13, NASDAQ up 45. Russell is the strongest of the bunch, up full 1%, up 23 points. Dow up 237. Gold up 0.29. Silver down 0.64. Notes and bonds are pretty green. 10-year yield down a whole 2%. Pretty big move in yields. Oil is down 2.2%. Natty gas is up 3.2. All the grains finished red. Euro and the pound are both up about 0.25%. Bitcoin is down. I'm not sure what's going on with BTC futures today. They're not displaying correctly, but the micro futures are showing Bitcoin's down 1.4%. Big contraction in VIX, back down just above 16, sitting at 16.09. So for my BIC trades, I had to just manually close a bunch of these. TAT's having, or it's either IB or TAT's having some issues today. I on 3 different tranches, I got stopped out, and I was at least $2 away from my stop. So I don't know what's going on. So I ended up just started closing. But so I'm up almost 1,700. I left a few things open that are pretty far out of the money, but having issues on TAT today. So I'm not sure if anybody else has experienced that. I posted in the TAT channel, but and I tagged Kyle in the TAT Discord, but haven't heard back yet. As far as my price action iron condors, got stopped on 1 without getting any profit targets. My second one is doing nicely. I've got 1 left, and it's dead centered up 80-ish%. I put on a small Wooga because we've got a executive order signing this afternoon. So just went with 2 lots on this Wooga. Shorts are on the 50 and 55 strike. Let's see what else. Calendars. Closed out a few this morning for losers. 2-4. 1-3 and 1-2 were all losers. I've got a 1-2 that I put on today that's down 3%, and my 2-3 is right at break even. A little bit red on the day trades this morning. I've still got a short on in BABA, so we'll see where that ends up. I think that's it for me. Chad, how's your day? You're on mute.
There we go. It was a really good day so far. Booked a little over $500 on the day trading this morning. I just hit 60% out on my second TLC trade. So my first TLC trade, I went in earlier than normal, and here's why. One is because you were leading the live stream, so I was able to kind of check some things out that I normally wouldn't if I was leading the live stream. But when price came back down, like it pushed up out of the gates, S&P, and then once it started to come back down, I just wanted to look and see how wide of an iron condor I can get, and let's see, what was it, 75 wide, and at that time the expected move was 30 points, and so I went ahead and jumped in earlier than normal because of that reason. 75, I really like that 75 wide with an expected move of 30. And it pushed down a little bit, but then bounced right back and then chopped. And so had a lot of premium decay. I closed half out at 20. And then I actually skipped the 40%. And then went ahead and closed out a few more contracts at 60. And then ended up getting stopped on my last two on the rip up. And then AM number two, I put that in when I only had a couple contracts left on my first one, and booked 20, 40, 60 out on that one. So, and it just literally hit that 60% when you were talking. So done with TLC for the day. I'm in a Wooga. That's, I believe, the same one that you're in. The was it the
50-55s?
Yep, same one. So it is currently up 12%. So I mean, I haven't had a red trade this entire week. Knock on wood. So it's another good day. Well, the only thing I have left on is a Wooga, and I only did 2 contracts. So the max loss I could take on it would be $1,000. So
I forgot to mention my RICs. I did a discretionary RIC right when the White House press secretary came on, in case we got a big move like we have been. I ended up hitting profit target, closed one of 3 out. Now it's kind of back in the valley. Really need to push back up. I thought we'd potentially stay above the expected move and maybe even extend higher, but we've come back down. So I'll deal with that one. I'll just kind of watch that one, watch price action. I also had my normally scheduled RICs. And my early one hit the 35% profit target. My late one, the upside max profit would not have gotten to 45. So I closed it out at 36. So both of those are closed. So a couple of RIC winners today. And we've got an executive order signing here in a couple minutes, it sounds like. So that's part of the reason I went small on the Wooga. Get my financial juice audio going so I can hear if anything's happening. But pretty light, going into this power hour. Just could get a little shake up. Qualcomm is today, you say?
yeah, Uber had earnings, but that was before the market opened.
Yeah, so here's the so Ford and Qualcomm, Eli Lilly and Roblox, pre-market and Piton tomorrow morning. So yeah, Qualcomm would be the only one of any interest at all. Probably not. Oops. Piton. So hit an all-time high of 230 back in June. Dropped. It's just been pretty sideways in about a 20-point range for the last 6 months or so. I've traded Qualcomm in a while. How are the options in there? They seem pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of like I was saying yesterday, if I did anything, it would just be kind of going with the overall trend of the market and I'd go bullish. Moel, you gonna trade it? And there goes SPX popping back up. As far as my PLTR, I've still got both my butterfly and my vertical risk reversal. I've been trying to get out of some of my butterfly at 250, and it just hasn't quite come down enough. PLTR was falling this morning, and I thought it was going to hit it, and it didn't quite get there. So still in that, and still in this. So ideally, we would get a down move, get out of some of the butterfly, and then rip back higher. I just said if I did anything, I would do a bullish play just based on the overall trend of the market. But I don't know that I need to do anything. I've got enough excitement in my life right now, Moel. I only do earnings when I need some extra excitement. Oh, is it going on now? On my Fox stream, I've got DeSantis. Oh, soon President Trump signs executive orders. Okay.
I mean, I can't imagine the signing an executive order about no men and women's sports would move the market.
No, but like Mara was saying earlier, the issue is Trump's going to open his mouth and start talking about other stuff if there's a if there's a camera.
Yeah,
So if he starts
that's highly possible.
Dropping the T bomb, that could move things. So I'm getting some of my biggest loss this morning was in AMD. I'm getting not that I'm trying to get that back, but I'm in a long play in AMD. It pushed back up above its lower expected move and kind of was bouncing around that. So I got long. So I'm up a little bit in that one. I also got long Apple. I'm currently up in that one. I've already booked. Oh no, I have not hit profit target in that yet. Trying to hit $1.72. It's at $1.69. So getting close in Apple.
So if you were to do a broken wing butterfly in QCOM, like if you were, what would you set it up as? Kind of trying to learn some of these.
So I always do the most recent expiration cycle, Friday one.
I got that up.
So expected move is, call it $12, and it's trading at 174, so 186. So I would look for something close to that as my peak of my butterfly. So that'd be like either the 185 or the 187 half strike.
Yeah, I have the 185 right now.
I typically do my first strike somewhere around 40-ish delta. So we've got 43 and 37. So I'd probably go like 37, buy that one, sell the 187 half probably twice, and then buy probably the 195. So yeah, you got to come in one. So the width of the call spread has to be one strike less than the width of your, the width of your upper wing has to be one strike more narrow than the width of your lower. So if we go from 195 to 192 half, see, these are 2.5 wide strikes. So you're going to get a pretty big gap there, but I would do something like this. So 180, 187 half, 192 half.
Okay, I had it set up this way, so before you did that, so I was close.
Yeah. Yeah, same thing.
It only had for what I posted there, it only had a $384 potential loss.
Well, unlock your price though.
Oh, okay. That's what I was wondering. I knew something had to be okay. Yeah, okay. Still not bad.
So then what I'm looking for is, I just choose what I'm okay risking if it goes down. No risk. So I always set it up so I want at least no risk to the upside, or I typically do. And then with my peak right around the expected move, whichever direction I'm going.
Yeah, so there you're risking 124, like your max loss would be $124.
Yeah, whatever the debit is you pay is going to be your max
Yeah.
risk, and then depending on how wide you go, will determine your
Well, that seems like a pretty good risk reward.
profit peak. Yeah, I mean you're never going to hit you're never going to pin it. So
Right.
I don't look at that as kind of necessarily my reward side of it, because that's just never happens. But it's certainly like I definitely like in this case, because of the width of the wings, if I'm risking 120, well, whatever I get filled at, probably 128. I'm risking 128. Even my, upside is 122. So that's almost
Right.
100% return. So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Apple, one more little push. Need one more little push out of Apple. Abosh, it's going to be different for every stock, because, some stocks are $100 stocks, some stocks are $1,000 stocks. Some stocks have strikes that are $1 wide. Some stocks have $2.50 wide or $5 wide. So there's really not a cookie cutter answer to that. It's just, and then sometimes before earnings, the implied volatility is super inflated. Sometimes it's not. So it's really just a matter of setting it up and deciding, do you like the risk reward, is the way that I look at it. You guys hear that banging noise?
I didn't.
Okay, good. My mic is really good about drowning out background noise, but I've been talking about this for a while for anyone who's been on here, but they're doing this huge construction project on my building, redoing all this cement patios outside, and they are literally working on mine right now. So it's loud in here. I've got my noise canceling headphones on. Hopefully you guys can't hear anything in the background. Well, increased implied volatility makes the options more expensive. But remember, we're buying two options and we're selling two options. So higher volatility will make a debit butterfly cheaper. Now we're breaking the wing here, so there's obviously a directional component to it, not just a straight, evenly balanced butterfly, right? So you got to take that into consideration too. But I do a call fly. Yeah, I do a call fly if I'm bullish. I do a put fly if I'm bearish, just so that they're out of the money. If I try to do a put fly like this to the upside, I'd be using in the money options, which get a little bit too spready. All right, my little discretionary Trump Rick is almost out of the valley here. How about a Trump bump? Can we get a Trump bump today? Surely the market likes males and females.
Ooga up 20%. Been pretty good price movement for quite a while.
I'm gonna go ahead and got one contract left here. It's got in at 685. It's currently trading at $1.35. Go ahead and look at a lot of reason to hold on to that risk. You guys really got to get on the central train. I mean, it's the world time zone, boys and girls. Elliot's on board. Finally. Finally. Oh, I forgot to post my forgot to post what I uploaded to the late break. I said I was going to. Yeah, I can't believe Trump's letting him talk. I mean, he's cutting into his press time.
Well, that's S&P approaching highs of day. You need to calm down.
Go AMD. AMD getting some. Apple almost hit the profit target, still hadn't popped in. Baba still got a few short.
Let's see. Moel, it was 128.
AMD, quite a little bounce. Bottom.
Yeah, recovered nicely.
So what I was watching here is, so I took that short this morning after it had a little close under the pre-market lows after weak earnings, and it kind of smoked me out. And it just kind of chopped around, and then it really made a push up. And so I had it marked of the lower expected move after earnings here. So when it made a really strong move through it and then pulled back to it and kind of started chopping above it, I got long using that as my line, as you know, it because it kind of recovered that expected move area. And so I'm just trying to play this up to back up to highs of day. Are you making me trade Qualcomm opt for dollar? I said I wasn't going to play it. Are you trying to force me into something I don't want to do? Fine, I'll do it. Stop yelling at me. Build around $1.30. I just look for no risk on the upside. You know, if I'm going directional to the upside, I just look for no risk on the upside. It's going to totally depend on what kind of strikes you have, depending on the stock you're trading. So I don't have a specific risk reward that I look for. Like I was mentioning to Abash, I was just saying it really just comes down to setting it up and deciding if you like the distance away, if you like the risk reward, and really specifically taking the amount of risk that you want. All right, so I got filled at $1.39. So I just posted that in the trades channel. SPX is moving. My little Rick got an order at 750 to close another one of my discretionary Ricks. It's currently at 670. There's Apple coming through. And Tesla weak. Nvidia back up to highs of day. Coinbase is weak, down through their lows of day. Apple is red, but it's been pretty bullish all day. Just the open. Nvidia's break even. Netflix hitting the all-time high today. CrowdStrike came through. I did do good on those held a couple calls overnight for my day trades yesterday. Those hit nicely, but got smoked out in a day trade on the crowd. AMD's coming through. Robinhood, big move. New all-time high in Robinhood. Squeezed me out before it made the big move, bastard. Up to $54. So, commercial break. No Trump daddy yet. VIX back below 16. NDX just pushed through highs of day. SPX through highs of day. Semiconductors now the strongest sector by far. Real estate strong, tech strong, healthcare strong, financials strong, retail's up a little bit. Crypto's still weak. China still weak. TEM, Pelosi stock up 12% today. SMCI up 9%. ABGO up 5.5%. That had an immediate push higher after the AMD moved lower last night after earnings. NVIDIA up 5%. Thanks, tomorrow. Might be able to unsee that for the rest of the day. On the red side, Uber down almost 8, Google down 7.5, PLTR down 3. Well, PLTR is that close to hit my fly now? No, not really.
It needs a little down move.
Tesla, new lows on the day. Just can't get its feet under it. Okay. A nice bounce this couple days. Good, Dick K. I'm glad I'm here. Glad I can be here for you. Be your real-time update news feed. You wish you could just turn me on at any point during the day? Oh, great. Watson, you had to bring that up. I set myself up for that one. That Rick had to be close to 750 before this little pullback. Still no, still says soon. The Trump executive order show. Keep you guys up to date on that. It's part of my news feed. Bosch, you just transformed to no risk butterfly with 2.6 thousand locked profits. Not sure what you're referring to. Oh, nice. What was it, an iron condor? Beautiful. Wow, look at CrowdStrike. Push it again.
All right, they've got looks like some type of elementary group getting ready to sing at the White House or something. It's a bunch of looks like a choir or something.
That might move the market.
Yeah.
Got the
Hopefully
USAID
down a little
rally.
bit.
Got the USAID rally outside and the high school choir inside. I don't know if Apple's got any more in it today.
I can stay down below 60.55. Nvidia's kind of up to highs of day. We'll see if it breaks through or gets rejected.
Shed most of my AMD and Apple, just keeping a couple little runners on just in case we get a little bump here. I'm still short BABA though. Seeing if Trump wants to drop the tariff comment. I just have puts, Moel. It's a day trade. No, I'm not holding it overnight. I've been short since this morning. This little consolidation area here. Chinese stocks were weak pre-market, so it was on my list to look for a short. Acted strong to begin with, pulled all the way back down to near the open, started consolidating. So kind of what I talk about is like a rebound runner, continuation down in this case. So I got short here, caught that move, and then I've just been holding a little piece of it for potentially more. It's kind of coming back down to that area now, but see if we get a little crack lower before the end of the day. Meta is perking its head up. Little pop. Coin is flushing lower. Tesla's still going lower. Tesla down 4%. Stocks just randomly disappear off my watch list sometimes. I must accidentally delete them or something. Tesla's not on there. There we go. Amazon's down 2.5. Disney had earnings. It's down a couple percent. Some of the chips pulling back. Nvidia's pulling back. AMD pulling back. Oh, is that right? Crane? Wow. Is that what DeSantis was on the mic about? No, he's not. So Crane, I'm trying to figure out, like, are you just a bandwagon Eagles fan? Like all of a sudden they go to the Super Bowl and you change your logo to the Eagles logo? I mean, what's up? I mean, they were just in the Super Bowl a couple of years ago. You could have done it 2 years ago. I gotcha. Where'd you move to Philly from? I know you told me this before, but I don't remember. Okay. It's all over the East Coast, huh? Nice, Dick K. Let's see. Luga might be liking this pullback a little bit. Where's he at?
I'm at 30%.
Yeah, about 30%. I'm gonna go ahead and close my Wuga at 50%, both of them. There's 240.
Yeah, same here on a Wednesday. I like Wednesday Woogas, but this has been pretty good price action. $245. They're only it's not even 245 yet, Moel. How could you enter?
Well, still,
You mean you entered at
still on the
145?
other weird time zone that some
Yeah,
people
so you
talk
you
about.
entered at 145, right?
Tesla trying to bounce a little bit. Coinbase trying to bounce a little bit.
Come on back down.
Disney trying to bounce a little bit.
Yeah, see, Nvidia got rejected.
Micron's been strong all day as well.
Yeah, I was ripping earlier.
You get one of those big tech companies having earnings, and they all move, not necessarily together, but oh, I know what I was gonna ask you guys. Has anyone taken the newer one DTE course from it's on the Option Omega Academy. They did kind of a little video interview pre-course. Justin K, I think. His last name is K. It's Justin. But has anyone taken it? I need to reach out to that guy. I've never spoken to him, but I want to. I may just maybe I'll just buy the course and take it. There's I just watched a couple days ago. I watched the little interview with him and Troy. Um, and it sounds interesting. James G, half of it. Sounds like there's a lot of discussion around debit trades. Is that accurate? James G? Yeah, I didn't do the first one. I just figured it was a little bit basic. Um, but this one sounded interesting. I can't remember the number, but like he's done like is it like how many thousands of back tests is his data and research? Yeah, 8,000. 8,000 back tests all around kind of one DTE and then Friday, 3 DTEs, both buying and selling premium. So maybe I'll check it out this weekend. And oh, is it go time? Here he is. There he is, taking the mic. Market immediately comes down.
Just taking the mic made the market move down, which helped my Wuga. It's up almost 40% now. Let's don't go crazy here, though.
The fact that he has to sign an executive order for this is just.
I know. I've kind of ignored all that over the last few years. Just I have two boys, but I imagine if I had daughters, I'd be a little more livid and passionate about it. It really does stink for some of those women that are in college and stuff, and they work their entire lives to get, through youth sports, high school sports, early mornings, workouts, and then they run into that situation in college.
Military enrollment at record numbers, apparently. Got the woke lunacy out of our military.
Yeah, I saw that the numbers in January are at a 15-year high. Well, it looks like he's got a bunch of, maybe that's not kids, a bunch of girls standing behind him. Come on, Wuga's at 42%.
We're gonna need to bounce.
Yeah, wouldn't take much of a bounce here.
Nice stick, yeah.
Come on, hit me. Yeah, 48%. Says 50 in my PL percentage, but it hasn't hit.
There it is.
What'd you get filled at?
240.
240. Oh, you know what? I didn't even have my order in.
That would do it.
That would do it. Oh, Jesus. I'm an idiot.
All right, now I need a bounce for Rick.
Well, I hope I don't miss this profit target here.
At the money butterflies are getting up there. Working a 60-50 butterfly, currently trading at about $1.85. One minute till MOC. Trump's making fun of somebody's hair. He thanked one guy and made fun of his hair.
Man, I'm still waiting for 50%.
MOC incoming. $640 million buy side. Yeah, I heard it, Morrow.
Well, my P&L says
Trump just gave
50%.
Mahomes a shout out.
There we go. Filled.
All right, working a 50 and a 55 flat. Need a little push. Push up. Bob is still bleeding lower for me. Build on the 55 butterfly. I need above 55. Let's just get a new high of day. $6 to go. I need a Trump bump. $54. $5. All right, up to 56. A little higher, my Rick will hit. Got my order at 750. Maybe I'll just let one go. Keep pushing. One more push. 4 minutes. A little over 4 minutes. Tesla getting a nice little bounce off the bottom. The LTR getting bounced. AMD. There we go. Closed another Rick. I'll let the last one expire. And Wagner from Missouri. A little bit higher, and Mahomes should lock. Orders at $4, trading at 360. One more little push. $60.59. Need over 60.60. There it is. Mahomes locked. Beautiful. Wooga's a winner. Mahomes is a winner. Bix are winners. Day trading winner. What else? A couple calendar losers. Rick winners. A lot of winners today. We can stay above 60. I'll hit max profit on my last Trump Rick. 2 minutes. Netflix pushing to new all-time highs. Nvidia through highs of day. Apple through highs of day. Google's bouncing. AMD at highs of day. The LTR big bounce. Thirty seconds. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding, ding, ding. 61.47. Max profit on my last Rick. All right, all. Great day. Another great day. Hope everybody had a good day. As far as live stream goes tomorrow is the 6th. I think it's me, right? No, it's Chad. Okay, yeah. So Chad live streaming in the morning for day trading at the open. We'll be back for power hour. Take care, all. Have a good night.